Hi guys, how's it going? I guess I just wanted to give a little talk on mental health, happiness, where you should start, and the whole shebang really. Because there's a lot of information out there. I know I've had a really good few guests on our podcast with regards to talking about mental health, what to do. Um, but it occurs to me that you can't hear this message enough, and there's a real overriding factor on where to start, which isn't in a lot of textbooks. And I guess self-proclaimed therapists, I guess you could argue that I'm trying to be that. I'm not. I've just had a lot of experience within this remit in physical therapy as well as personal. And the only place you can start is accepting yourself, warts and all. And I think if someone had told me that years ago, it would have saved me probably a lot of hassle, a lot of pain. Um, and when I mean accepting yourself, it's not resisting the darker side of yourself. And people could argue that, no, I don't have a dark side, I'm not a bad person. And you're probably not a bad person. But as a human, as an animal of this planet, you definitely have a dark side. Um, and it's not resisting it. So imagine if you were resisting, there's two opposing forces coming together, you butt heads, it creates tension, it creates pain, and so on. Whereas instead of coming against each other, maybe you accept and you walk alongside each other, holding the proverbial hand, and you guide on a forward thinking path rather than one of resistance. So when you look in the mirror and you see the person staring back at you, do you see someone that you are elated to see? Do you see someone that you're happy, that you're in love with? And I don't mean that in a narcissistic way. I mean, do you love yourself when you see yourself in the mirror? Or do you see someone staring back that you feel sorry for, that you look at and feel guilt, you feel shame? Because this is the acknowledgement. This is the bit where people shy away from, because it sometimes, like in my own personal journey, it's quite painful through 101 different reasons. And none of this you have to share with anyone other than yourself. But writing it down in a journal definitely helps. You know, why do you feel this way? Even if you're not sure, just writing the words down. When I looked at myself, I did feel depression, I did feel sadness, I did feel guilt, I did feel shame, because it allows you to investigate, allows you to go on that journey. And any a therapist will kind of start there, probably not using such direct language, but they will start there. And as soon as you accept yourself, you can go on that journey. So as soon as you recognize the darker parts of yourself, you don't necessarily have to give into the dark side, so to speak. You don't have to become a full-on Darth Vader. But it allows you to recognize these things, to acknowledge and to become conscious of them. And when you become conscious of these things, that's when you can start to change it. But if you don't acknowledge, if you're not conscious, then how can you change anything? So you can also work on the bits that you love about yourself, because if you recognize that you do love yourself, and these are the reasons why, X, Y, Z, then you can really utilize those in your everyday life. I think this is what I'm good at. This is what I love about myself. So when you're holding that hand of your dark side, you can just, the better parts of yourself can edge forward and still pull it forward. But those are the bits that will shine through. But to resist that darker sides, that shadow self, as it's termed, is probably the biggest error that I had personally. And I do believe that with regards to mental health, depression and so on, that's where we need to start from. Like I said, to deny is by far the worst thing. So that's where you start. Look at yourself in the mirror. What do you see? Whatever you see, do write it down. Start a reflective journal every day, and bear in mind it's okay to feel whatever you feel. If you feel angry, that's okay. You don't have to feel guilty over that. But probe deeper. Why do you feel angry? What is it about that you feel angry? So give it a go. See how you get on with it. You can message me. You can even message me and say, Kieran, that's you're full of bullshit, and I'll probably delete it. But that's how you feel, and that's okay to feel that way. And that's really the whole point, is that acknowledgement. Okay, I hope this is been of some use to you guys. Yeah, safe journey in wherever you're going. Thank you.